Well, certainly the past several weeks have been difficult with the demonstrations, the protests, and the anger against police. But here in our community, there is also something very positive happening. There is unity and there is prayer every night for the past 37 days. We are seeing change, and this morning we want to talk more about healing and protecting. Joining us now with more is Thomas Cook, the Executive Director of the nonprofit ministry Adoration Life. And Thomas, it's great to have you on the show.
It's so good to be here. Thanks for having us.
I love what you guys are doing. You started this well over a month ago, and it has continued every single night, not one night break.
Yeah, that's true. We're praying every single night from 6 to 7, downtown Johnson City in the farmers market. And it was started by Pastor Aaron Murphy, so it's been really exciting.
And of course, Aaron Murphy, a good friend of Daytime. He is with Good Samaritan Ministries. He's been doing a lot to bring the community together.
He has.
To do this big of a project, he's kind of enlisted the help of a lot of other people, right?
Yeah, well, he asked me to help him, and at first I said yes because it was a really great moment. We had about 100 people in the farmers market one day, and then he asked me to help him join. And our ministry has been working to unite churches over the last 3 years, so it kind of fit right in, and I said yes to. And he didn't have an end date in mind, so it was every single day, and I was thinking the rest of the year of gathering churches together and people together to pray. And so, but yeah, after I thought about it, I was like, wow, that's a pretty big commitment. But then I was like, you know, we really need it right now in our nation and in our city and our community. It's been really beautiful just seeing so many different pastors and leaders and churches come together to lift up our city and our nation.
And it has to be an incredibly powerful hour to see all these people come together and say, you know, I think so much of it is, what can I do? How can I be part of a solution? And this is one way that everybody can come together.
It is one way, and it's a really beautiful way too, and we believe that prayer really can change the world. And just already, just the unity that we've seen from so many different people with so many different backgrounds all coming together. And you know, lots of times prayer is one of the last things I think we tend to go to, but we believe that it is one of the first things that can make a positive change in our community. And so it has been really cool to see everybody come together for this.
Well, and I think we always say, you know, when something bad happens, our thoughts and prayers are with you, sending thoughts and prayers. But to actually join together and pray out loud, I think is so powerful. Yeah,
it definitely is. And, you know, we know that God is a God of love, and He loves our community, He loves our nation, and that He has, I think, a better plan for our nation, a better plan for our city. And so we just want to lean into that. And it has, I mean, just the conversations that have happened before and after the hour. Like, the hour is very focused on prayer, and we want 6 to 7 to be focused on prayer. But before and after, just the community that we've had and the good discussions that we've had of everything that's happening in our nation has been so uplifting and encouraging. And I've made tons of new friends already just from the short time that we've been doing it. So.
And every night it seems like different people from different groups coming together, community leaders, police officers, different walks of life, and joining in that hour. Yeah,
it is really cool. We've seen tons of city officials come. Pastor Aaron said over 100 different pastors have come through and prayed with us since we've started, which is just mind-blowing to think about. But we've got a schedule that me and him work on, and we assign different leaders for each day. And so there's one leader who kind of leads the group, and everyone is welcome to come and participate. But we have seen a lot of really incredible people come and just join us and be a part of it. So that's been really encouraging.
So during this time, people are invited to come down. You said this is non-denominational. This is a time of prayer. This is joining together, bringing the best for our community. Right. And people can literally just show up there at the farmers market. Yeah,
everyone is welcome to come. You can just show up, and like I said, there'll be one leader who kind of gets things going and organizes it, but then everyone is welcome to just stand there and pray in their heart, or just pray out loud too. And it's peaceful, and we encourage social distancing and wearing a mask too, and we're safe and everything. But it is focused on encouragement and building each other up and unity, which I think we need right now.
So. Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because I've seen some of the video come in, and you guys are doing a great job of socially distancing everybody, you know, masks when they need it and things like that. So you are very safe in doing this as well.
Yes, we definitely are. We definitely want to follow the protocols and everything and maintain safety. So.
And I have to say, looking back at our community and what we have been through together over the last 38 days, we've definitely had some moments, but through all of this, everything has remained pretty peaceful.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been very blessed. And I think that, you know, talking with Aaron, he talked about this prayer circle and what it means and to come together. And he really wants Johnson City to be that model that other cities are looking at. Yeah,
I hope so. It has been cool just to see, you know, sometimes it takes a crisis to bring people together, unfortunately, or to just cause people to go into that action of praying and everything. But I think it is a model that other places can use too. And I know Morristown, Hamlin County, that's where I grew up, that a lot of churches there have been doing the same thing around in their city and stuff. And so we hope that it can spread to different places and people will come together just to pray. And it is non-denominational. And so it's just focus on Jesus and focus on the Lord and encouraging one another and lifting up our city and our nation. So it's a wonderful thing. And I love the dialogue that is happening both before and after. Like you said, bringing people together, people with differences, but talking through them. And I think that's going to be the key to getting through all of this, is being able to be honest and to talk through things and to encourage that. Yeah, and just having an opening ear to listen to people is so important right now. And so just I think the prayer really sets up just that humility for people to, you know, you can't really get to know someone unless you sit down and talk to them. You don't know someone until you know someone. It's easy to just label a whole group of people or a whole denomination or whatever just with the organizations. But everybody at the end of the day, I think, has to, we all got to wake up, we all got to pay bills, we all got to live our life, and life is complicated and it's hard, and everybody has a different struggle that they're dealing with or walk of life. And when you really sit down and get to know someone and talk to them and learn about their history and learn about their past and their values and everything, you start to appreciate just people a whole lot more. And we've seen that happen, I guess, through this a little bit, which has been cool. So very well said. And no end in sight, right? For the foreseeable future. Right now, there's no end in sight. We're going to keep going. So everyone's welcome. And we'll, I mean, when Pastor Aaron, he was originally thinking 40 days, and he asked me, I was like, well, I guess we're going to do it till January, because I just, you know, always think way too big about everything. And so, but yeah, right now there's no end date in mind, and we're going to keep doing it. So. Well, good. I think it's a beautiful thing. We'll let everybody know everyone is welcome. It is a citywide community prayer, and it happens every single day at 6 o'clock at the Farmers Market, the heart of downtown Johnson City. If you have other questions, there's Thomas's email. You can send him an email. Thanks so much for joining us. You're welcome. Thanks for having me. We'll be right back.